Morning, Bodine. How are you doing today? So back on the farm. Back on the farm. We are cutting some grass. Yesterday I mowed all around 48. I got most of around 53. I don't have the section here yet. Got most of around 46 covered. And the statistics page showed something like 106 acres harvested. Just in grass. So, I think we're gonna have a bit to pick up. Morning, JK. Before we start picking it up, I need to go to the store and pick up... Did I already buy it? I might have already bought it. I did get the... Yes. I did get the trail windrower. The fill level on the vehicles that you've been seeing is the advanced game setting, or, it's additional game settings. And it is down here. This trailer HUD. Lets you do the date up in the corner and stuff like that. But it should be called additional game settings. I feel bad on JD asked about this last night. I gave him the wrong link. The one he ended up downloading has a bunch of errors in it. And it's like, wait a minute. I don't have any errors in my log, so why do you have errors in yours? And then I realized I sent him the link to the wrong mod. Oops. I may not come back for that last strip. I don't know. Well, I think I will end up doing that because I've got to go back up this way. I got 2 more passes at the top. I've already done all of that edge. How you doing, Pompies? So that'll take me back down this edge. And then I'm just going to clean up in between the fields. Morning, Danger Engaged. How you doing? All great this way. Hope you're okay. I'm doing pretty decent this morning. I actually slept through the night. Took me a while to get to bed, but I did sleep through the night. I also took a little bit of time yesterday evening. While NBC was streaming, I did go through my log file. That should be much cleaner now. Finally got around to fixing the Volvo. The DB90 I forgot to get, so I'll have to get that one. So I still gotta get the DB90. The stupid AI agent piece. And then otherwise than that, it's the 49X has the shapes file issue. And the new FERT spreader has it as well. This is page up and page down. So I think that should be... So I finally figured out which mod was throwing all of the palette issues. Got rid of that mod. Oh, come on! I got rid of that mod. Okay, there's another one that's doing it still. How's it going there, Milos? Page up and page down scrolls for me. Oh, there's a line down this end that I still gotta do. One of the big offenders was the TLX enclosed trailer. But I think some of the other ones have it. And let's see, Canyon Crossing. It's the TLX ones that do that. He did it as part of, I bet you if I look at the mod descriptions for some of these. It's not the 3500. It's not that one. It's gonna be the Phoenix now, isn't it? It's not the Phoenix. That one right there. 20-foot gooseneck's doing it now. 82 Studio, he put fill types in, so I've got to delete this line out. Or go into the fill types, which would be under locals, fill types. See? Get rid of all of this shit. What's going on, Trigger Happy Aussie? Morning, Cope. So yeah, we'll have to remember to do that one. I'll leave this open so I know which one to do. And I've still got to do, let's pull it open, the John Deere DB90. I need to put the missing AI agent piece in there. Page up and page down will zoom in and out the screen by default, Pompies. I don't know why mine scrolls faster. Hoping she's not right. The weather that's kept him out all night. I like this version of the song. Did you get your gravel and coal mining up and running? I do have it open finally. Dave's going to be making an update to the map. The coal mine had copper rocks that were meant to be here covering it. So he's moved the copper rocks to their correct place and replaced those with coal. So the next update I get, I'll actually have to go back and bust the coal again. Not a big deal. But I did get that up and running. I've got truck loaded up with some ore and coal down below here. The gravel one I haven't opened yet. No, this isn't Garth Brooks. This is State of Mind and No Resolve. It's probably one of 7 versions of Thunder Rolls I have. But I thought these guys did a good job with it, so it got added to the playlist. You like the version with the extra verse? Yes. I think I have both versions on my playlist. I have 6, sorry. Alright, well, 5 versions of Thunder Rolls. Yes, Trigger. They are called Vehicle Control Add-on, VCA. My version's a bit dated, but... yeah, there's a lot of them. And the thing is none of them are the Garth Brooks version because he's not on Spotify. Let's see. Thunder, I have State of Mind, No Resolve, Brandon Davis version, Drew Jacobs version, State of Mind, No Resolve version, All That Remains, and Dead Season. Oh, god damn it, wrong button. Yeah, I should have many leaders to pick up. Actually, because of this situation, it's actually got me. And thank you for the stretch there. Wow. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Would it be Cutlar? I'm sorry. I'm gonna butcher your name. But thank you, all the same. No, what I was about to say is, this actually has me thinking of one of the DLCs that I otherwise didn't think anything of. Let's follow it this way. Longer lines, less turning around. Oh. Dang it, now I'm gonna sit there and try to pronounce that name in my head over and over again and probably butcher the heck out of it. Yeah, this one here, if you go to that fs22mods.com and just look up W170, you'll find it. It's the W170 Swather pack. So yeah, I sent it to JD already, but this is the one that I have right here. I'll even throw that link in chat for anybody that might want it. I haven't tried it on any crops, so I'm not 100% sure it works with crops. I know it does the grass. Morning, Vortex. How's it going there, Tyvius? What? I know it's cutting the weeds. Everything will cut weeds. Eyes are going through their crusty phase. Peterson Modding Facebook page? Oh. I don't have Facebook, so I don't ever go looking at Facebook. Are you sure? Because didn't the mod Dave make swath grass as well as the crops? Because he was saying if you get too close to the edge of the field, you could pick up some of the grass with it. Oh, it's in the map, not the mod? Yeah. I've got the automatic, I've got the automatic engine start turned off. So I have to manually start and stop it anyway. Sorry, I didn't see that there, Tyvius. Ah, yeah, Bodine. Huh. Be lurking back on county, setting up map for Streamlabs. Nice, Cope. Yeah, I almost never have the automatic engine start turned on. I'm not a fan of it because there's too often times where I need to where I want to leave the machine running if I'm climbing out for auger unloads and stuff like that. Let's see. There's the pickup header. Down here. Because I know Dave had this swather pack here. Swath ready maps. Yeah, so I just have to make a second copy of the header and make it match this one here. So far, I'm really liking it there, Tyvius. Yeah, it's easy enough, Aussie, for me to just basically make an extra header, make a copy of it, name it different, or something like that, and then put the fruit converter in. Excuse me. Let's see. Canyon Crossing. It's It's listed as Mac Deer Swather Pack. This one here, I'm using this Draper 41 or 40 foot, so I can just make a copy of it. I will do that shortly. I'll finish cutting the grass, and then I'm gonna jump out, make those couple of mod changes, and then we'll jump back in to start picking up some grass. But there was one thing I was thinking about the other day. And I'm not 100% sure if it would do what I want it to do or not. This is really touchy with VCA. When you turn around, it gets really squirrely because it's got rear turn. So it gets really, really wiggly. They wanted that much for that? Hey. Oh, that would take all day. Not gonna happen. I was thinking if I'm gonna be basically using a forage wagon to pick most of this up, wouldn't it be cool to have a, you know, a stationary baler that I could just dump into? I was thinking, well, that Gavil pack that came out has that. Probably the only thing that might interest me out of that pack. And then I was like, well, let me take a look. I don't think it's gonna work. Trick question. Want to download the map after release? No, it will not be on ModHub. Basically, with all of the scripting and everything that Dave's done in this map, they would never release it on ModHub. It would never pass. From what I understand, and this is from what Dave told me, the mod folder switcher can't be updated anymore to be able to make new windows, but what he said he was going to do is the Volcano Island button was going to become this map, and Volcano Island was going to be added to the Wolf Creek button, because they can exist in the same folder. So that might be an option for downloading it, but otherwise it's going to be the Trello page. I believe that's going to have access to the download. Don't quote me 100% on that, though. I don't know, Tyvius. I don't think he mentioned Volcano Island with this one, but County wouldn't be able to, because that's still a 19 map. So I'm not 100% sure. Basically, Windows did a update, so now Dave can no longer tweak the mod folder switcher without having a fully secure certificate, which is annoyingly difficult to obtain. Alright, I've got 3 fields. That one's kinda small but can be expanded nicely within this road. That one's gonna get expanded within its border, as is the one across the street. And I think I am gonna keep it 3 separate fields. I will leave the section around that little spot there empty. I do have some of the woodworking equipment to start doing some of that. The only problem is our property. We don't own this field, and I'm not going to have $2 million for it anytime soon. But I can start working along this edge. But I think that's mostly decorative trees. And I think ultimately what I want to do is some of the orchards, run orchards the length of that. Pretty much, Bodine. You're not wrong. Because I was looking at it, and this is a really, really steep cliff. I didn't realize how steep it was at first. Um, but I was thinking because of the steepness of the cliff along here, it'd be a really cool spot on the other side of this road. Whoa, hey, what in the hell is you doing there, son? I told you this thing's really, really freaking squirrely. Don't know what caused that. Sure. Um, but what I'm thinking I want to do is I'll utilize that for when I start getting into the orchard stuff. Um, like the apples and things like that. Uh, You know, I could run some of these down there, like the maple, stuff like that. That might be a cool way to do it. But there was one thing I wanted to look, I might try to do. I don't know if this will work or how it might work out. Um, Listening to Dave talk about the uh, utilizing the barge for moving bales and things like that, like auto load them direct onto the barge. And I was thinking, well, it'd be cool, you know, just pull up alongside, drop the bales into a pile, have the barge auto load them on, boat the barge back, offload it onto the shore, and then just be able to pick them up and move them from there. During surf stream earlier, I wonder how big we will need to make the orchards. Yeah, that's something to consider too, Bodie, and I have no idea. I guess a lot of it's going to depend on which productions are you really going to try and push. I don't know what the yield is off of the orchards to be honest. Um, uh, so that's one thing to consider. I'm not 100% sure like what the yields look like on that. Um, nope, no new contracts available yet. Looking for like fertilizing contracts and stuff. I don't mind going to do those. We also do have to consider planting too. We want to be able to try and replant some stuff. I mean, a lot of it would be numbers balancing voting, which isn't the easiest, you know, just adding things up. It can be really difficult to figure out how many, like, apples you'll need to keep the juice factory running and everything else, and it all depends on what gets added in the future for factories, too. I know on Wolf Creek, the glass factory, I had to up the output of the glass factory by a significant amount because um, the it wouldn't keep up with like both the candle factory at full tilt and the pickle factory. Yep, which can get really annoying to deal with. Um, hmm. Let me think here. Canyon Crossing. PV Canyon Crossing, where are you? We want to go maps, map, nope, map US, fruit types, and we're going to be looking at grape. JWets9, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the channel. How are you doing today? There's alfalfa, peas, barley, canola. Grape. Liter per square meter. 1. That seems low. Did he change that from Wolf Creek? Excuse me, Dave? Excuse me, Dave? Squeeze me, Dave? Yep. That's going to be a file I'm going to have to keep track of and keep putting back into the map. He cut that by a third. See? Grape and olives in Wolf Creek were at 3 liters per square meter. Now they're 1. No, they're not worth doing at 1. But let's see. Those are the meadows, onion, tobacco, clover, sap. Per square meter is 8. I want to say that each section is each tree is going to be multiple square liters or square meters. But if it's at 8 liters per square meter, and we go production orchards, I will just come over here to this field for a minute. Really? Are any of them plantable this time of year? Banana. Okay, banana is plantable. I know Dave did everything with the same footprint size, so he just replaced the trees. I need to find banana. Bananas. Alright, so I would say it's going to be... what? 16 square meters a tree? Just judging from the fact of where they're landing. You figure that'll end up being a square. So if you've got just a little over 2 meter, about 4 meters to the next tree. Yeah, you're averaging roughly 4 meters per tree. So you can go 2 on either side of that. 2 on either side that way. You get 16 times 8 is 128 liters per tree. When you harvest, then throw in things like your precision farming, You would also do fertilizing, liming, and all of that stuff included in there too. But as a base, I'm figuring roughly 128 liters per tree. I'm curious though why the grape and olive numbers went down. What happened to my other server? Which one? 3, 4, 5. I've still got the 7 days and Empyreon servers up. A lot of the people on the Empyreon server had moved along to other games. So the server's been fairly empty. I've got FS22 install running on that server now for when when the map releases. I want to try putting it onto my server, see how it runs. Be able to get a full 16 people on there. And then the 7 days server is still up. Or are you talking about the map I was last running on the server? I had a version of my Wolf Creek, or I had my Wolf Creek save up there. The Wolf Creek one, I still have that save. I just have to switch folders. Well, why do I switch folders? The main reason is because having multiple maps in the same folder is a really quick way to corrupt the save. How did I make money starting out? I've got a $12 million loan. Lamb's not very popular where I am, Puncher. I've only ever had it once and it was really overdone, but I mean, I don't dislike it. So, primarily with switching maps, the reason why is, no, not gonna happen, Puncher. Let me come over here. I gotta put you into this mode. I gotta wait. Kitty cat, why are you stomping all over my shit this morning? Come on, man. There you go. Is that better? Um, Hi, handsome. What you doing? Oh, come on, huh? Stupid thing. Whatever. I'll have to deal with that later. Um. Yep. No, I don't, the only time I'll F12 money in is if something got screwed up. Or, I'm trying to place a building or something like that and it gets all screwed up and I have to, sell it and replace it 3 times. I'll give myself back the money to make it as though I placed it just the once time. Oh, the kitty cat? Yeah. He's just stomping all over my stuff. Being a turd, but I love the kitties. But back to what I was saying, Cope, is typically I will, whenever I start out with a map, I'll take a large loan to get myself equipment, extra fields, things like that, to start the snowball effect of getting, more money faster type of thing. But yeah, I mean, really easy ways to make money early on is silage bales and stuff like that. That's what this is all going to be turned into, is silage. But yeah, I go with a loan just because, it makes sense. That's what you would do, is farmers take loans. It's kind of part of the whole way it works. What's going on, Irish Gamer? For now, I'm just going to leave this right here. I know it's in the weather, but I don't care. Thank you for the hydrate there, Irish Gamer. The other part of it, Cope, is just doing Kiston. Lots of time put into it, really. I don't know, Irish Gamer. From what I'm understanding, um, it's basically kind of, I won't say dead, but Dave can no longer push updates to it without having a security certificate, which basically means, well, you're not wrong, Bodine. It is a grindy game. It is about grinding, but you can see, uh, you know, you can basically see the fruits of your rewards sooner in this one. You can actually see the benefits in, you know, increased equipment, the development of your farmyard over time, stuff like that. So yeah, I've got a massive loan I need to get paid off. That's going to be one of the challenges, is paying it off. Hi, Kiston. Can I help you? Come on. Yep, come on. Come on, Kiston. Are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna come up here? Come on. You're a frickin' turd. I wish it snapped into its proper place when you did that. It locks to the header trailer, but it doesn't snap in place. Which is kind of annoying. Alright. Grass work is done. We need to go get another piece of equipment. Now you come up? Okay. Try to avoid the forest today? I can't. I can never avoid the forest. There's a lot of it on this map. Have you not noticed? But what I was saying about the SGA mod folder switcher Irish Gamer. Sorry, squirreled. The Dave can't really do much now that Windows is basically requiring a complete security certificate. I'm not sure if he's even able to create... Oh, with the harvester? That I can do. He might be able to create a new version of it and then upload it for download, but I don't know if even that's possible anymore. Not sure. Dave would know a lot more about it. So, oh, it gets really narrow down there, doesn't it? Shit. Might not be able to do what I was thinking of doing. Oh, undo the parking brake. You know, like, I mean, well, originally Bodine, I think what he was trying to do is make a new version so that the next time we opened the program, it would download. Ah, okay. I got you, Aussie. I wasn't 100% sure because, the way he was talking about it sounded like there might have been some options left, but if it needs a full certificate to even be compiled, then yeah, it's basically Dead. Yeah, that's what he said, Tim, was Volcano Island button would now be this map. The Volcano Island map was going to be part of the Wolf Creek button. And that's how he was going to handle the release of this for people being able to update. Kind of sucks about the certificate part. Oh, that reminds me while I'm sitting here. PV Mall, other, yes, the event center. You know what? I don't know if he's got any. Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this here. Then we'll go landscaping, painting. Hey, I got it in the right direction. There. He mentioned it wouldn't, I wouldn't be able to start getting any of that stuff until I put that down and it started raining for seasons in the future. So, at 10 grand, I already own this property because I had to put in that buying station. So, you know what? I'm putting that in. It's only 10 grand. But one thought I had when David had been talking about using the barge for bales and stuff is I was thinking maybe along that steep section of my property where the river is, I'd have to go over and see how wide spaces are to make sure I could still get boats in if I did this, was making a ramp that went down to a flat spot where the barge could pull up beside it for auto-loading purposes. And basically it would just need to be wide enough for my truck to unload the bales to the land. We might have to tweak the volume, the capacity on this. Might, don't know. We'll see how well it does. Ah. Sorry. Should go a little faster, too. Oh, hey, no. Bad boat. Much for the parking brake holding it in place. Bonjour, Leo Lati. Or, sorry, Leo, is it Laidi? Apologize if I butchered your name. Apparently hadn't gotten that achievement before yet. I didn't have to go quite that far. Yeah, I think so, Bodine. 50,000 liters. How's it going there, Shocky? But my thought was when you're liming these massive fields, 50,000 liters may not go very far. I don't remember. I haven't looked at the files yet. I just literally put it back in. Mika sent it to me yesterday. I no longer had a copy of it. Yeah, that's what I mean. The first time around, 50,000 liters isn't going to go very far. And I don't have an auger to bring out and top it off in the field yet. They do eventually, but the first time around, you're having to get all of the stuff that hasn't been done yet. Like my liming on the initial ground isn't going to be very good because the map was just started. So the first time you lime, it takes a lot to get it to the right level. Then after that, if you lime every couple of times, you're only putting a little bit of lime on it. It will go a long ways. So I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to sell some stuff here to make sure I can actually get anywhere. I might have to sell compost. How's it going, Jay Booth? Welcome back. At least until my silage is ready. You haven't started a new map in a long time? Yeah, the initial starting takes, it does take a bit. Good to hear, Jay Booth. Oh, are you kidding me? What in the heck? Sorry, Bodine. I'm back in the forest with the combine again. Yeah, it hit the ground as it was coming off the trailer and dragged. Should, but this is a custom header trailer, and I don't think it has the same stuff that Giants has it. Yes, it is Vortex. It's just off to the side. I carved it down into the ground and stuck it next to where the bridge will eventually be. Yes, I know when the bridge builds it may block it, but for the time being it doesn't bother it. Because when the bridge is built, I won't need that docking location anymore. I'll just be able to drive everything back, I might have to take the long way around the port, but I'll be able to just drive over. I won't be limited by by that. I have a line of equipment waiting to get washed and put away. Sorry, fueled, washed, and put away. I still gotta get lime, too. God damn it, I am gonna have to sell some stuff. Debating where you want to start? Yep. So this thing should do at least, like, 60. Works good. There's no issues for it. I slowed down the intake and outtake to 200 instead of 1,000, but it's working good. I got it placed in over there. Park this into the shed, I guess, for now. How do I want to go about... how do I want to go about doing this? I can put you away. Gets this out of the way. How did you go with finding tipper trailers? I ended up using, the What did I end up using? The tippers off of the TLX Phoenix. Nothing quite did what I wanted to do. So I ended up just using the TLX one. See, originally what I was looking for is, I've seen a version of this before where it's a little bit shorter for a front trailer, and basically it creates a Super B. But it's this style trailer in a Super B setup. And that's what I was looking for. Problem is, I'm getting a fair amount of compost right now, but no real way to get it out of here. I appreciate that, J-Booth. I don't really have enough. I'm gonna have to sell a load of straw, I think. Or wood chips. I could get rid of some trees and do wood chips. I know I definitely have some trees around there to get rid of. Yeah. Well, at least until I've got a couple of contracts in the process now. Once those complete, I'll have some money. But for right now, I have no money to put in. My plan is... I'm going to do some of these probably right in here. I'll do this, and I should be able to get in 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 of them right in here. And that's going to be for things like fertilizer, wood chips, lime, solid fert. I also still need to get in my solid fert, or the fert and lime maker. But I guess first and foremost, we need to get this going. Thank you for the hydrate. That is the TLX log trailer. I figured I'd give that one a try this time around. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to like doing it this way, or how much of a difference it's really going to make. That's not working well, dummy. Do you have the ones you're looking for? You don't remember where you got from? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. I just don't know where. You know what I mean? See, I'm not 100% sure. You know what? Honestly? Is it even leaving any behind? It really isn't. So I could lose this in theory if the pickup on this was just a touch wider. I wouldn't have to worry about missing any. Australian side tippers? Yeah, I was looking for some, but I didn't check Alex S. Mods. He probably has some. You know what? Let's do this. Save game. Quit the desktop. Alright, so Map US's can close. The Mac Deer Swather Pack. This is one I wanted to make some changes to. Copy that out here. Zip. Extract to Mac Deer Swather Pack. Alright, so what we wanted to do is the Draper 30. We're going to copy, paste. It's going to make a copy of it. That's fine. We need to rename this one 40-foot crops. It's an exact copy right now. And what we need to do is, here in Canyon Crossing, from the Mac Deer Swather Pack, we need to go look at what would Swather Pack right there. Draper, hey, header, Swather, I'm guessing is the one. And it needs alright, you foliage, no, C-paste, no. I went right past it all, didn't I? Oh, this is just the Swather, dummy. Guessing Draper 2 is the one. What we need, mower, fruit type converter, Swather. And if I look at... Nope, wrong one. I look at this one here. Draper. See, this is a type mower, Swather. So it needs this work areas changed with this work areas work. Alright. They're the exact same. What? Animations, mower, fruit type converter. Ah, right there. It just needs that changed that way. Otherwise, those are the exact same. Just needs that changed to that. Okay. And we wanted to change that while we were at it, the 20-foot gooseneck. So in this one here, we just need to go down to Swather. Save that. Mod description, we also need to call Control-C, Control-V, 40-foot crops. Save. Back to this one here. We want to call this crop swather. Gonna be looking for the same one. Oh, let me double check, make sure this type description doesn't need to change. Appreciate it, Jay Booth. Yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. Appreciate it, Jay Booth. Yep, Alex Escom. Yep. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. Keep in mind, this is another dolly with another set behind it, but the Super B setup. That's what I was looking for. Nice. That'll work. I just might have to check the fill types on it. Should be bulk, but... what did I want to double check? Swather pack. It was the Draper 2. Type description was Swather. Up here's the other. Swather. Schema overlay. Yeah, we'll leave that all the same. But that should do it for that. We'll double check that in game. Alright, so we can close the Swather pack for now. I hate it when it does that. Show more options. 7-zip. Add to a MacDeer Swather zip. Place the file. Close you. The DB90 in Canyon Crossing. That's a simple open archive, DB90. And we need, I could probably just pull it out of here. No, I won't pull it out of here. I don't care about it too much. Where is... It's only for my own peace of mind to keep the stupid... piece from popping up constantly. Oh, come on. Oh, you've already got a... You guys have complicated ones. I don't care. Where's one that I... Put it after the wheels somewhere. Really? Oh, wait. No, 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 no. Get out of there. I'm still in the wheels. Let me get out of the wheel section completely first, you dumbass. There we go. Save, close, update, yes, close. And I close that one, close that one. 20-foot gooseneck series. Yep, have a good day at school, buddy. Love you. Remember, buddy, don't have a good day. Have a great day. He wants to tell you guys he said hello and have a good day. Alright, so there's the 20 foot of that. This MacDon can be set aside. We need to go grab downloads. Get rid of that. The Australian side tippers. Move into Canyon Crossing. What was the other one I was going to get rid of out of here? I think I'd already gotten rid of one of them. It was JCB was going out. I'm not using the CSZ pack at all. I'll probably get rid of it at some point, but this right here, the Krone. That was the other reason I wanted to come out here. This one we definitely need to unzip to make our changes. It's the 560 I want to do. We got to make the work width a little bit wider. Not a lot. We're not doing no 20 meter magic bullshit. You're plus 1.2. We're going to go to plus 1.5. Yeah, we're going to go to 1.5 and minus 1.5. So it's only 3 meters. It's going from 2.4 to 3. That's it. Not huge, not crazy. I just want to make sure I'm picking up the windrow. If I miss a little bit here and there, I'm not too worried about it. But the bigger, wider spots, I don't want to have to sit there and run over 8 times. And now we're going to put you back into a zip file. We want to move you into Canyon Crossing, replace the file, close. There was some shit I wanted to pull out of here. Because I'm not using it, have no intentions of using it. In this playthrough. Oh, K-12. This one's going out. I know that was one of them. This one here is probably going to go away. Which just a larger in-game. Yes. It should be. It's the 8-binned one. It was the biggest one that was base game, I think. Speaking of silos, that fermenting silo. What the hell's the name of that one? Fermenting silo pack. I think I went with the large. I don't think it's that one. This is the one I think I ended up with. See, this is crazy. Why have it running that many cycles per hour at 1 and 1? Go 10 and 10 and cut a 0 off. You know what I'm saying? You could go 100, 100, and then go and get the same amount. I believe that's the one I had, was that steel 2. It could be the steel 1. I mean, it holds 1,000,000 coming in and 1,000,000 going out, which is already pretty high. I may take a closer look at this later for adding in the like the alfalfa or something. But we'll see what happens. I don't anticipate having to up the capacity from here. Like I said, I mean, it's 1,000,000 liters. If I really wanted to go crazy with upping the capacity, I'd just put in a bunker and flatten it that way. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how it works. If it's not doing what I want to do, then I'll empty it and I'll just put in a bunker silo and sell the thing. You know, I mean, I've got some bunker silos that'll hold 6,000,000 liters easy. There had been something else I was going to... Alright, we need to make sure we get that trailer. There it is, the Australian side tippers. But there was another mod I had disabled and was going to pull out, and I don't remember what it is. I do want to take a look at this Demco header trailer at some point to see if I can't set it up for the auto snapping to a center point, like the base game header trailers do. This JCB is probably going to go. I have no reason to use it. Oh, it was the John Deere HX20. I wish you could sit here and go like delete without having to flub around with the mod hub section. It's just annoying. Alright, so. Doing good so far this morning there, Viking. Just cleaning up some mods, taking care of a few things. Oh, you bastard, there's still a propane somewhere. I hate trying to scroll while it's loading. Yeah, man. No, up. I want to scroll up. Stop it. Stop it. I said stop it. Just finished loading so I can scroll up, you bastard. For the person asking me earlier how I scroll so fast, it might be Windows setting when it looks at page up and page down, how many lines it scrolls at one time. Might affect this. It's the only thing I can think of. So there's still something loading propane. What in the shit is loading propane? And I still have something using Ford as an unknown brand. Thought I got rid of the Ford. I didn't. I meant to disable this one too. So that's one of them. This is the registration of everything, and I gotta go through and find what's using propane. So yeah, that's probably how I'm scrolling so fast, is I probably have it turned up without ever realizing I did it. Alright, so this is just loading mods. There's not going to be any errors up there, I don't think. But let me double check. Get all the way to the top, just to be sure. Ooh, excuse me, I apologize for that. Sorry, chat. Stupid L10N, don't care. Alright, that's all available mods. Swather pack still there. Alright, so getting rid of the Ford's going to fix that. What is using fill type propane? I'm guessing it's going to be one of these stinking TLX things. It could be. Yep. See, and I don't know why you would do that. All you would have to do is in the tanker here, down. Still in the wheels. You have 8 million wheels. Lose these categories. If it's not already in these categories, why do you need oils and others? That's up to the map. But if you look at the map Canyon Crossing folder, Canyon Crossing, maps, map US, fill types. Yes, I want to keep it in the editor. Way the shit down here. There's your liquid, sprayer, and whatever else. Why bother with the oils and others? Are you really going to sit there and try and jam all of those stupid oils into... You know, are you really going to try and jam these oils pallet by pallet into the tanker? Who cares? You move them with a pallet thing. A silage additive? Are you going to really try and buy that much silage additive? Yeah, I mean, just dumb. Alright, so the tanker needs to be fixed. We need to lose the Ford. That's a Giants one. Giants. Walk it out. Just walk it out. Just walk it out. Yeah, you're probably right, Jedi Horn. Hi, Hanson. What you doing? Oh, what you doing? Yeah, hi, Hanson. Yeah, here you go. Alright, shapes file for Alcoa. Yep, whatever. Shapes file for the 49X. Don't fucking care. Trying to get a print to slice correctly. Oh, yeah, yep. I handsome, yes. What you doing? And then the truck i3D for the that's for the FERT spreader. So we can lose the John Deere HX40, the 450, fix the tanker, and then it just leaves a couple of shape issues. But let's go into the game quick and go to would that swather header be? Where would the swather headers end up being? One way to make sure is just come over here. I want to make sure the thing doesn't blow any errors trying to, like, look at it and stuff, you know? Not seeing any errors. I'd have to test it on some crops to know for sure. But all in all, okay. So let's crash it quick. We want to go, whoops, Canyon Crossing. No. TLX tanker. Mod description. There's that stupid fill types. Save it, close, okay, done. John Deere HX20, gone. And where's that Ford? 450 Platinum, gone. That was all we had, right? There, that should clean the log file up, so the only issues now would be shape files on a couple of things, which I really don't give a shit about. I'm not on a console. And I shouldn't have anything else off. The tanker, what I did was I disabled the fill types. Basically, it was set up so that you could try to do... Oh. Thank you. We've got one more issue we need to do on that, or it's going to throw errors. Glad you said that, Vortex. So the tanker itself... Actually, believe it or not, I'm going to have to do it to the other one that I did that to as well. Seven's the, up. Yeah. Open archive. So I disabled the, fill type file from loading. Okay, so you're only diesel in that one. That's fine, whatever. What I need is the tanker here. Damn, 8 million frickin' wheels. Basically, what I was doing is I was getting rid of this LOC oils and others. Hit OK. That takes care of the fuel tanker. That 20-foot gooseneck we also made a change to earlier on. That is going to have an issue if I don't fix. Which I believe is going to be right here. Why are you filling them like that? That's why you did it, because you didn't do the frickin' auto load the way it should be done. Lazy programming. Set stuff up and do the auto load the way the auto load works instead of treating it as a friggin' fillable trailer. with a fill unit. See, because he's got an auto load pallet, and then it fills the pallets as a fill leader instead of standard auto load. Yeah, still annoying. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to treat this as... Where would most of Dave's stuff be? PV Canyon Crossing. P, dummy. P. Yeah, I'm thinking just bulk, but I want to double check. Actually, I'm thinking product. Yeah, I mean, there is that benefit, but then if you try to load two different items, it's going to only show one. It's not going to load them as all individual fill types, and it can really cause issues. Unless he found a way around it. That's how it's worked for a lot of the other ones. But I think that product category should cover basically anything you'd want to put on it. Yeah, you can only have one fill type at a time, so if you pull up next to your bakery, for example, and you've got 3 different bread types sitting there, and you tell it to auto-load, it's only going to register one of them, and the rest are going to go poof. Unless you go in and manually select exactly which product type you want to do. But I know if I didn't do that, it was going to cause issues with the flatbed. Yeah, I'm not a fan either, Vortex. I prefer the regular standard auto load. Just, I don't care about lag moving pallets. I almost never get lag moving pallets. So universal auto load puts the pallet there. The way that trailer was done is it was done to create an auto load for consoles. So it treats it as though it's a tipper trailer. And it creates a fill volume. And then it shows a representative image of the pallet, but it's treating it as though it's a tipping trailer. Like you'd be putting potatoes in or something like that. And because of that, it's got no weight to it. It's just showing in, a fill type, and then it puts in representative pallets the more it gets filled. Don't do your dance. Yeah, exactly. You're not moving a physical pallet. It's treating it as though you were putting something into this big tipper trailer right here on the screen, and then you're just moving it in bulk, and then when you get to the other end, you dump it, and it treats it as though it were dumping a trailer. Down, Julio. Don't do your dance. Oh, that's right. He puts him in his own damn category. How? That's hideous. Why is everything candy and gloss? Why? Why? Ugh, Alex, why? Nobody would use a chromed up truck. Be real now. Nobody would use a chromed up vehicle like that. Oh well. See, because I had this set up. So basically what I'll do is I'll get rid of this. Once I have the stuff in here, I'll take this truck, probably swap it for the Winterwolf, because it looks more like a mining type truck. Or I'll do something to this one, and then I'll use those side tippers. Yeah, I mean, basically all I have to do is choose, instead of the candy apple red, a Case IH red or something like that. If I go to black down here, Case IH, and then put, a faded black tarp on it, now it's not candied or chrome or anything like that. You still got some of your basic colors down here. So you can still go with some basic-ish colors and not have that candied stuff. I could just as easily go into, like, I could go copy all of this color information out of his mod and put it into into Alex's mod too. This thing's probably going to be useless at this point. So this might go away. I don't know. Oh, hey, whoa, hey, what the hell? I didn't realize it was jacked up that high. Okay, never mind. I guess I won't have to touch the volume on that one, Mika. And then this one here, I kind of like this one for being able to top off things in the field, but I don't know if I'm going to need that anymore. See, this thing doesn't look right with these tiny little tires. It really doesn't. I like that this one has the separate hoppers, though. I don't know, maybe I'll get funky at some point and I'll cut it down to 3 hoppers or something. And give it some better frickin' tires, because those are ridiculous looking. Come on, Giants. You would never pull that around with those ridiculously little tiny tires. You just wouldn't. Alright. We can now. I'm just going to do it this way because it's easier. I know I'm losing money. I don't give a shit. About a few dollars. Why do you default to being way down there? Yep, see, that's working pretty good. I'm only missing little tiny bits, and I was kind of purposefully off to the side there, so... The only time I would like those candied type colors and stuff like that is specifically when you're doing like a truck or something for the cab. Okay, yeah, you might pretty up the truck, but you're not going to go and chrome up a dump trailer like that. I'm sorry. It gets used and abused. You're just not going to chrome it. Unless you really just like burning money. Now, when it comes to the trailers, for example, let me find one just to get in here. You know, when it comes to trailers, having like those type of colors aren't bad. These new aged ones. Oh, that's not a new age one. You know, they're not. They're a metallic, but they're not the chrome shiny in your face crap. I hate that. Never been a fan of chrome. We're gonna have a problem here, chat. I think I underestimated how much grass there's going to be here. But yeah, I think this long stretch right along here, smooth it out because I can see a ridge in the trees back there. Make sure it's kind of smooth. And this could be separated into a few different orchards quite nicely, I think. Probably split it in 4 and then have a couple rows of each fruit. So you could set up like 4 orchards along here and have, you know, bananas and apples and whatever. And then have like maybe 4 or 5 rows this way. It depends on how many rows you go this way. But I think it might work out for a decent orchard space. The other thought I had was clear all the trees out of it and plant that as a grass field. I don't know. What do you guys think I should do with it, chat? By the time I get needing orchards, I'll have more land anyway. Because I do plan on buying this one, and then I'd have all of this area in here that's awkward shaped. Make a grass field out of it. Now, grass, or do I go alfalfa or something like that with it? Grass is a moneymaker? Yeah. Alfalfa or clover? Well, that's a curious question. Let's take a look. Dave said you have to do alfalfa you have to replant alfalfa every time. So that gets to 88 bucks. That would go to 111. Clover windrows. Whereas silage gets way higher than that. Yeah, you're right. If I planted it as grass and then put the the orchard in later, I could still potentially get a smaller mower and go down the rows. Yeah, I mean, I know silage is kind of king for grass, but I know where Dave added in the clover and alfalfa and stuff like that. I was curious to see would it make more sense. I know grass regrows. Basically, you cut it, you roll it, and then it's fully fertilized for the next time. We're going to have to bale and wrap this, I think, chat. Unless I go add a 0 to the capacity of that silage maker. Yeah, unless I add a 0 to this, I don't think it's gonna happen, chat. I can do bunkers. What are those under? I mean, I could do bunkers. Well, I could just put in a couple of bunkers. Get rid of the silo altogether, and I could put some bunkers over by... I could put some bunkers in this area. I'm guessing these ones have basically... Like, I could do a couple of bunkers right in here. Boom, 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 boom. It'd probably only take 2 bunkers to do all the grass. I don't mind doing bunkers. Then I can just empty them with the loader. I've got a big payloader anyway, so... Not like it's a big deal. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to lay out the farmyard anyway. Too far out. Else but me. Ah, woohoo! Look at that beautiful woman. What's that? Okay. I assumed you weren't going to work looking like that, dear.
I'm going to work in something worse. Working from home, I don't have to wear a whole lot. Just need to make sure that the top part's covered.
Mm-hmm. So what I'll do is, I think the initial grass that's over there, I'll pick it up, and I will use the silo to convert it. Once it's done, silo goes. We'll put in some bunkers, because the other thing I'm looking at for future proofing is I do want to do cows. I like cows. You need the milk anyway. I've never had an issue with bunkers, and it would save me wrapping. I could just drive around with this thing, pick everything up, and no big deal. Who cares? Why are we now skipping shit? The adjustable hitch on this thing's being a pain in the ass. So I do have a TMR maker, which I'm going to use instead of having to make TMR batches every time I need to feed the cows. I'll just be able to keep it loaded up with hay and silage and stuff like that. Which this thing would work great for, because then I'm just basically dropping off the hay, I'm dropping off the silage, and stuff like that. It depends. Some bunkers are funky. Were you using modded bunkers by any chance, Jay Booth? Yeah, I know later on I can build Cargill, but this would be just a yard TMR maker for keeping up with the cows. When it comes to pig food and things like that, I would get that out of Cargill for sure. Because I have a... Where is it? No, you're under production, aren't you? Where is that under? Buildings. What does that go under? So yeah, earlier when you were asking about the silo, I'm using the Neuro 16 million liter one. I know I have it. Oh, right here. The cow feed mixer. So, yeah, I mean, this is what I would end up using just for mixing cow food here at the farm, I'd have something like this probably back here. So you could just drive through behind the sheds. And then the other side would have like the, I could put it in down here somewhere. I mean, anywhere technically, it's pretty small. It fits in pretty neat. But that would produce all my TMR on property without having to drive all the way to Cargill and then drive all the way back with the TMR. But I would also want it somewhat close to the bunkers, too, just to, make sure that when I'm unloading the bunkers of silage, I don't have to transport it far. Get the grass out of my driveway here. Breaking my house now. Back up. We'll grab that next row. Goes this way. Let me think. I can sell compost for money. Do I set it to just auto sell for now until I get the other thing running to get me more money? Yeah, I think I'll set it to selling. That way I can... Hey, dummy. Helps when you turn it on. There's usually, J-Booth, an option for, untarp all at once, but sometimes you'll untarp it, and then it basically will untarp in sections as you start to take the material out. A lot of it depends because some modders change things like that. I think the base game ones, it gives you an option to untarp all at once. But I'll be honest, I have not used bunkers much in 22. The only bunker I used was a custom bunker for holding stone. I have a custom bunker for holding stones, because on Wolf Creek I ran a excavation company that would prep the ground for future projects if I had to level an area or something like that. I would use the Terraform mod with a bucket loader, and I would have it pick up stones and bring them back to the excavation company to turn into, like, lime and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use Terraform in this, on this map. I have it installed into the folder, but I haven't activated it yet. I think Surfing Cowboy is using it, and I wanted to check with him first, because I downloaded the version he has on his Trello page. Trying to think. I'd have to look, I guess, to see what the yield is on those versus grass on the map. Be updating that soon. Discovered a new error. Alright, Bodine. That's one of the reasons I hadn't put it in yet. I wanted to make sure. I know Dave did some stuff to the map so that those that wanted to use it could without it causing issues. Which is why the tip to ground got changed to remove compost, if I remember right. Was to help with that. Yeah, well, Maze Plus, but I know the dirt was added to the map because of Terraform, so you run out of tip to grounds. I did a boo-boo when I changed this one. New mods are out today? Well, while we're waiting on that to unload, let's take a look, shall we? I got a small Valtra, some Massey Fergusons, irrigation. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's interesting. Pull behind snowblower. We got what looks like a 3 meter. Oh, it's not 3 meters. Oh my wow. Holy cow, look at that. Hey, man. Oh, a sweeper. This would be a, yep. That's a winch. Sorry, that's not a country house, because you wouldn't have that inside of a small gated yard that you can't pull through right next to your house. That's a European style tiny ass thing. Um, it's kind of cool, little weighing area. Bulk material bunker. Oh yeah, engine sounds. I've been seeing some of those coming out lately. New Mini Brun had an update. We had an update to some of the other equipment. Hose spreader, cultivator, trailer, front shield. We had a bunch of updates today. Wow. Universal Autoload got an update on the mod hub. Family home. Water plant's got an update. What was this? Because I'm running this mod. Oh, without the frog sounds. Okay. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to get to that update. Universal Autoload there and Universal Autoload. Okay. Ah, added support for compatibility with AutoDrive. That'll be nice for some people. Log loading, menu priority, round bale stacking options. Nice. Yeah, one's the regular, one's the mod hub add-on, yeah. I see. Slip destroys field. That's... I mean, if you want reality... Alright, so we've got that area clear. Yeah, I haven't done the GitHub updates in forever, Bodine. One is specifically for like mod hub vehicles. They work together. Basically, it increases the range of vehicles it'll work with. Yeah, I thought I was going a little... Wasn't quite following the line there. Appreciate the lurk there, Jay Booth. It reminds me. Might as well. Oh, hey, how's it going, Reliant Robin crew? Sorry I missed your message. Doing alright today, how about yourself? All good? Good to hear. Yeah, I think this field here might be expanded into this little space. And along the woods, it'll become an odd-shaped field. I don't care. But I think it might expand into this little area. At least until I come up with a better use of this little space. Oh, nice, Jedi Horn. A 50-hour print? That is crazy. So now what happens if you get like 80% of the way through and something happens? Is there a way to go back and start it from a nearby, a close point, or do you end up having to start over completely? Because that would suck. Oh, a Grogu piggy bank? That's cool. Right on. That's, yeah. That would just kind of suck, I think. Having to start over when you're that far into a print. Especially when it's that time consuming a print, you know? And you're out the filament. Yeah. I guess that's not too bad. Yeah. Alright, we're done with this area here. We've got that area picked up. We're going to go back over here to where this field is and start going around it now. Finish this area up. And while we're working on this, we're going to, because it's long rows, that I can just lock in and hit the cruise control on. Let's look. I know I want to put in, if we're going to do bunker silos, we'll probably do these ones because I'm guessing they can take everything. So if I were to do like one here, let me double check on that quick. Canyon Crossing. Oh, nice. Nice. So she sells stuff, makes you print it, and then keeps the money without, let me guess, buying more filament. Are they built right into the Canyon Crossing mod? Guessing they probably are. Placeables. Bunker silo large. Yep. And it's going to take chaff grass, dry grass, clover, alfalfa. So we're going to want to use those ones. Yeah, then complains like, do you not understand the way this works? I use filament, then need more filament. There's one. As we get more money, we will make another one. Alright, let's get our gravel out. I know I got the road there. I may keep that strip and pop a tree or two in here just to... And then if the road gets wider, it'll go to this side here. But we're gonna, the time being, at least do this much. Then over here, Where's my gravel? There it is. How's it going, Oppies? Yeah, it's nice when they auto snap. That's a good, a nice feature that they added, I think. So we can pop a nice big ope there. Maybe a couple birches there to change it up some. Yeah, something like that. And then decorations, lights. Yeah, something like that. A little bit of light around here. I'm going to probably put in a small pond over here, too. Once I own this property, I'll put in a pond here. I've got the, Oh, that's cool. Twarog coming in with a raid. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? How you been there, Twarog? How was Farming Simulator this morning? I can do like one of these big natural pond things. I'll put one of these in over here. Oh, hey. How are you? Pay attention, dummy. You're well? Thank you. It was a good one, thank you. Awesome. Good to hear. What map were you playing on? How's it going there, KT? Indeed, fellow maniac. Things are well. Things are well. We're just here playing some Canyon Crossing. Helping work and test out bugs on the map. I have a couple contracts on the run right now down the far end of the map. Bourneheath? Huh. I'll be honest, I've been out of touch in Farm Sim, so I've never heard of that one. But yeah, we started on the Northeast Farm on Dave's new map. Releases May 12th. So 1 week from today, I've got a couple of, this one's a plowing contract. This one here is a cultivating contract I got going. My 3 fields have been harvested. I have mowed the ground around them, which is what I'm picking up now. So basically we can feed it into the composter, feed it into the... I have a forage silo, or a fermenting silo right there. We just put in a bunker. We will be filling up and compacting. As we get more money, we'll add additional bunkers. But I'm just kind of starting to work on the farmyard some. I bought a piece of property down here to start putting in a concrete factory and stuff like that. I have a gravel mine, ore and coal mine. I also do own, and I need to get some product brought up there, the flour mill and the oil mill. So I think what we're going to do is we'll finish this line of grass, And then I'm going to grab the truck, load up some corn and canola, and get it brought up there, and start running through the oil and flour mills to start making a little extra money. We also need to be considering what we want to plant. I do need to get some wheat in the ground for sure. That'll go into one of the fields. Not sure about the flax. We may plant some of that. Mustard is a long time before we need it. Alfalfa and clover. I want to check on the alfalfa and clover to see what their yield is versus regular grass. And then we're not going to be doing any of the orchards. So really we need to decide if we're going to plant flax. And we need to get a field planted with canola and a field planted with wheat before the end of the season. You're live. You're telling Mr. T you got a bad news from last week's CAT scan. Oh, that sucks, Tigris. Found a blockage in the blood vessel going from your right side to the right lung. Oh, that's no good. Well, hopefully everything's goes well and there's no further issues. But from where you live, Portland's a long trip. You're a little ways out of Portland. I was gonna say, yeah, it's a drive. I might have to go pick up before I'm done all of this. I might have to go pick up some more additive. I probably should have not put the additive in. Yeah, for now I'm just gonna sell the corn, the compost and silage. I'm not gonna try to do the wait for best month thing. Just because, I mean, that's not a very big difference in price. This isn't a very big difference in price right now. I'm just gonna auto sell it so I don't have to run it about. It'll get me a little bit of money while we're going about doing things. But yeah, I've got like I said, I got the grain mill. So we can get some cornmeal and corn oil going. We got some canola to bring up for that. Composter I just stuck down in the corner over there. So it's down here on the northeast farm. I just stuck it close. It has two kitties. They're sleeping all nice and cute. Trying to figure out which farm you want to start. Yeah, that was a tough one. Basically, what I did was I did a quick load in to see where I started, what I started with for each of the different farms. I ultimately settled on this one. I mean, it doesn't matter what equipment you start with. In my opinion, basically, I don't care what I start with for equipment. I'm probably swapping it for different equipment anyways. Yeah, I can imagine, KT. Cats are pretty smart like that. They tend to pick up on things. Cats and dogs. Um, but I ultimately decided on this one because it had like the the bigger starting field. You start with 53 and 48 on this farm, whereas over here I think you just start with these three fields. This one up over here is the forestry start. Down over here, I believe you start with it's a couple of some combination of these small fields down here, I believe. And then this farm over here, you start with a couple of small fields. This one here had the biggest starting fields. Um, which, if you're into trying to grow a bunch of different kinds of crops, you can always split fields to grow more crops. Nothing wrong with that. Like I could take this field, plow it out, and split it into three separate fields and still get pretty good yields off them because of the size of the land. Why was I looking at this thing here? So flax. Flax would go to the tailor shop, which we don't own, but it might not be a bad idea to get some planted. Like I said, mustard we won't need for a long while. I know I want wheat and canola in. I might split this field. Like I said, if we're going to do a grass field over there, we'll have to decide if it's going to be alfalfa, clover, or grass based on the yields. I'm thinking alfalfa and clover may yield higher than grass. But with grass, you got to also consider the replanting on it. Yeah, well, lack of money. Um, is what's going to hold me back there. I know I do need to get in, why did Dave keep this in? Interesting. I gotta get a smelter in, cheap. I could get that loaded up. Actually, I should probably do that. As soon as we're done this row, I'm gonna do that. I can go get that put in and get product dumped off at it, get it producing. It allows you to make a custom farm sign for your farm. I do know of a mod that allows you to place some signs. You just have to go in and make custom decals. It's a CCM farm sign. So I used it to make some memorial stuff, but I also used it to make some custom signs by just changing the decal that's on it. And if I remember right, it's on. I think it's even on the Mod Hub. It literally is just CCM. Nope, it's not on the Mod Hub. I could have sworn I got it off the Mod Hub. Let me. searching the mod hub is pain in the ass. Yeah, Crooked Creek Modding did it, yeah. Automod gotcha, Bodine. And itch.io. There's their itch.io page. I use this lighted signs right here. And basically all you have to do, it comes with 3 different signs. All you have to do is change out this decal. Those are kind of cool looking. Too bad they're very unusable, but sure. But that's the sign I used for all of mine. I just changed up the decal for it. And you're basically just doing a just a paint.net. I did it in white on a clear background. You save it as a it's what, a DDS or a DXT7 or a 5, one of those two. But that's how I made those signs. Now the question is, can you hear me? Okay. Sound doesn't always come back immediately. Sorry about that, folks. Fucking Streamlabs. But what I was saying, Tigris, is you end up with one PNG, one DDS, or saved as a DXT1, no MIP maps, and then when you go into the i3D, you put them on a primitive plane, overlay them exactly, and they get set with a you can look at how he did it, and it's pretty easy to do. But if you look right here, he even put in a thing, create a text name in a PNG file, go to the folder, add it to the logos folder, pick one of the signs, go to the logo, change the albedo for logo light and logo unlight, and then save it, zip it up. And what it ends up doing is when you replace that albedo, it triggers on a timer so one glows and one doesn't. So at night it'll glow to make the letters stand out. I found that one really early on, and I like it because it's very simple to make additions to. That's how I did the Laguna116PL. Thank you for the follow. Welcome into the channel. How are you doing today? What I was saying is I used that to make the memorial signs for Desiree and Becky. Alright, we're going to take, as soon as this fills, we're going to dump it off into the silo, the fermenting one, and then we're going to start putting into the bunker after that. Challenge for it since you're not doing forestry. Frostbite LLC. Nice. Yeah, that one's very easy, KT. It's very easy to make adjustments to make it a custom setup without having to do all kinds of funky stuff to it. I have not, Bodine. Morning, Winston. Yeah, I don't think I've seen him in a couple of weeks. Bodine. They usually only pop around when I'm doing farm sim, it seems. Though they might have popped in early when I was doing the Empyrean on the server. He doesn't? I thought I saw him streaming just the other day. Or does he have a funny name now to his mod? Oh, now that I think about it. I had seen a couple of... Oh, crap. Now that you say that, let me go over here. Unless he has a different channel. Now that you say that, I had a couple of conversations on my Discord that it showed deleted user, so I closed them without thinking about it. And it might have been him. Yeah. Huh. Oh, nice. There, KT. Yeah. Damn, I hope nothing happened to him. Now you got me wondering. Damn it, Bodine. It used to be Mikey. One second, folks. The Sailor, Starlo, Sea-Wave, the Falcon, Rock Guy, Akuna, Odwalla, Dominator. Think I have a troll? Yeah, I do have a troll. I didn't even catch that. Piss off. Yeah, I'm just looking down through my list of people that I follow. And he's not on my list anymore. Huh. Nah, not you, Jedi Horn. One of those stupid, wanna become famous? And how you doing, Jordy lad? Huh. I could have sworn I saw something the other day. Damn. He might have gone off grid, I don't know. Looking for the Terra mod again? I think exclamation Terra will get you the link to the GitHub page. That should get you the GitHub page where it's got the different links. He's got 4.0 out up here. I wonder if he's updated anything. I don't know if he's made any updates lately. Oh yeah, he had a couple in March. Huh. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet on the Terraform front for a while. Huh. What was he going by? It was Mikey Loves to Game, right, Bodine, the last time he was... Or had he changed it again? Shit. Yeah, and it was LUVS if I remember right. Mikey Loves, and then it was the number 2. Are you getting out of the cat bed so you can lay by my computer? screens, huh, handsome? Some... So when I was on Silver Run. Yeah, he was around then. Him and the kids, they came around a little bit. I want to say I saw him during Empyrean a little bit after Silver Run. But I haven't seen much from them lately. Hmm. Hi, darkness. Hmm. Damn. And now that you say that, now that you mention it, without even thinking about it, I was scrolling down through yesterday on my conversations, because I almost never delete them. Ooh, thank you, lovey. I got breakfast. The wifey brought me breakfast. Check this out, chat. Eggs, green onions, some shredded Colby Jack cheese, bacon, some tater tots. Breakfast. Yummy, yummy. Um, but yeah, I had been scrolling down through them without even thinking about it. I saw a couple where it was like user deleted, and I just, without thinking about it, went delete. You know, and now that I'm scrolling down through, I don't see him. Well, I guess that thing's full now. Yeah, that's just the standard in-game repair station. You should be able to, Irish Gamer. I don't think that's changed at all. It's on the mod folder switcher, and it may be up on Trello. Hmm. I know you can get the mod folder switcher on Trello, and I know that still has the ability to download it. Yeah, the SGA page moved. It's now Trello. Exclamation SGA will get you the... Here. SGA. That's the new Trello link right there. That's where a lot of the SGA stuff exists now. Not a problem, Irish Gamer. Nice, long, slow rows will give me a chance to munch down my breakfast, so I'll be muting myself on and off if I don't necessarily speak right away. Yeah, they just moved it, and I think the reason why is because the Trello page is significantly less money. Yeah, Trello's free. The website used to be like $500 a year or something. So, significantly less money. Yeah, Winston's page is there. Billy's stuff is up on the Trello page. There is NBC's up on the Trello page. T. Miller, Surfing Cowboy. So it's still getting populated, but a lot of stuff is up there. Is Viking got a Trello page up there yet? I didn't see him. You do have one? Alright. Maybe I just didn't see the page linked. Ah. Maybe that's why I didn't quite see it at first. I should probably go ahead and set up a page as well for the few mods I did. Oh, yep, right there. Info sheets, guides by Viking streaming, and animal information. I was looking over here at these fact sheets and guides. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make one so I can get my mods put back up there. Not that I got a huge amount of downloads off of those mods, but I know there's some people that did like them, so have to get them put back up. No, let's see. If I go here, the bulk storage that X-Man originally did and I updated. My custom mission rewards one, the distribution tank, the nap chair is kind of useless now. But the placeable deco pack. Oh, excuse me. I took water crossings. Which one was the water crossings one? What did I put in there? Oh, that's right. All my different decorative water crossings for being able to make little bridges and culverts and stuff. Alright, is my audio working? Is my audio working? Working, maybe.